They say I'm looking through rose-colored glass, like I'm pretending this moment gon' last, but baby, that ain't quite true. Let me explain it to you. Romanticizing ain't blind belief. It's feeling deeper than what you see. It's when emotion redesigns the ordinary in real time. It's not fantasy, it's psychology. Hardly perception shifting reality. When I lean into what I feel, small things start to heal. Romanticizing isn't just pretend, it's reshaping the moment from the inside, and it's taking Tuesday night and making it moonlight blue. The ordinary looks extraordinary when I run moves through. It's not denial of what is wrong, it's amplifying what feels strong. It's focus, intention, joy, letting love adjust and know. A tiny kitchen, dim lit room becomes a sacred afternoon, because a heart can magnify what the mind might pass by. See, reality don't always change, but the meaning rearranges when you let devotion slow the motion. Sizing in perspective, art is the way emotion frames the heart is turning hand in hand into destiny. It's not illusion, it's intimacy. That's what I do when I romanticize you. It's not rose-colored glasses. It's not rose-colored glasses. It's not rose-colored glasses. It's not rose-colored glasses. It's emotional focus. When love becomes the lens, everything grows closer. Romanticizing ain't losing your mind, it's choosing the beauty. You're willing to find the world stays the same, but the feeling breaks through. The ordinary turns extraordinary when I romanticize you. Late night rain on the window pane, purple shadows dancing in my brain. Candles burn while the world sleeps deep, and the quiet truths don't stay asleep. Soft lips talking through velvet smoke. Every word.
Around July 1921, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto form a rare geometric shape unlike anything previously recorded. Uranus and Pluto awaken disruption, liberation, and reinvention. Uranus and Neptune point toward a more integrated, less polar opposites. Saturn calls us toward integrity and mature responsibility. Neptune opens us to mystery and transcendence. Uranus disrupts what has become too small. Pluto invites us through death into renewal. Jupiter expands vision, hope, and possibility. The heavens are giving us journeys back to us. The same energies that awaken can also operate in the shadow. Jupiter can become certainty without humility. Pluto can become power without wisdom. Neptune can drift into fantasy instead of awakening. Every threshold presents both good and bad. Disclosure: this is a demonstration of fair use under the Copyright Act of 1976 and is meant for entertainment and education purposes. For more information, tap into the Sojourners Institute. Something big is changing, friends. I sat down with one question on my heart. What came back was a message, layer upon layer. Some of it I understood right away, and some of it I'm still sitting with. Truthfully, we've been watching it happen. The signs have been there. Anybody paying attention can read the writing on the wall. The pressure has been building for a long time. What I kept feeling was this: we've reached the furthest point we were ever supposed to go like this. Then I heard one word: enough. A line had been drawn. Of course, the moment we start moving toward that future, here come the others. The ones who see people waking up and immediately try to create fear, confusion, division, and distraction. They're thevas of dreams. They'd rather convince you that freedom is impossible than watch you discover you've had the power all along. Something feels like it's coming that shakes people awake all at once. Like one event, or maybe a series of events. It's going to change everything. Events are unfolding that will kick up so much dust that nobody can pretend they don't see what's happening anymore. It's a collective wake-up call. I am going to tap back into the collective message. See you on the other side. Ashe and Deep Bow family.
Grand Rising family. Before we get started, I want to be clear about what this is. I sat down with one question on my heart. With everything that's happening in this country, I asked the ancestors, the universe, whoever was listening in the council, what do our people need to know? Where are we headed? What's coming? And what do we need to be paying attention to? What came back was a message, layer upon layer. Some of it I understood right away, and some of it I'm still sitting with. I'm going to share it with you exactly as I received it. I am not here to convince anybody of anything, and I'm not here to tell you what to believe. I'm simply sharing what came through. So if this message is for you, you'll know. If it isn't, that's okay too. Let's get into it. Ashe? All right. Welcome to Blended Healing. I was going to do this at another time, but you know what? Things happen. So we're going to push through, and we're going to do it this morning. So that way it gets to settle in your spirit and get you to thinking a little bit. You feeling me? All right. I'm not going to hold you long today, I promise. Well, sort of, kind of, halfway promise. I'm just going to say, and whoever this resonates with, you're going to know. All right. This is a message that was downloaded to me from them. Who's them? The council. Through me to you, to us. Because something big is changing. And once you start listening to what I'm saying, you're going to see that the planets have been saying something very similar as well. And here's what came through right after this.
Essential, let the the magic flow, bath and spray, a gentle start. Body butter warm in every part. Crystals hum.
Chimaka, you outdid yourself with this scent.
Energy shines, every drop, every scent. Chimaka essentials, my heart's content that Chimaka essentials, house of blessings.
Welcome back. Listen, I want to say that the music that you heard earlier was from my very own COC producer, Alicia Dion. Any custom music that you're asking for or anything like that, she is available. Her information is in the chat. Ashe. Let us continue. Now, if you hear a weird noise in the background, it's because I'm working. I'm creating. I hope you don't hear it too loud, but I'm going to continue with the message. I asked the ancestors, the universe, whoever is listening from the council, one question. With everything that's happening in this country, what do the people need to know? Where are we headed? What's really coming? And how is it going to affect us? Whenever they speak, there's always a story underneath the story. You catch one layer at first, and then another reveals itself later. That's just how the message comes. But one thing was crystal clear. Major change is here. Change you can't walk back from. Truthfully, we've been watching it happen and the signs have been there. And anybody paying attention can read the writing on the wall. The pressure has been building for a long time. What I kept feeling was this. We reached the furthest point we were ever supposed to go like this. There's nowhere left to stretch without something breaking. Then I heard one word, enough. A line had been drawn. We finally reached the gate that's been standing in front of us all this time. For years, we've been staring at it, wondering if somebody else was going to open it. This time, we don't wait. We push it open ourselves. And on the other side, feels like new ground. A chance to build something different. Purpose. Of course. The moment we start moving toward that future, here comes the others. That's why I call them the others. The ones who see people waking up and immediately try to create fear, confusion, division, and distraction. They're thieves of dreams. They rather convince you that freedom is impossible than watch you discover that you had the power all along. But here's the difference this time. I don't think we're taking the bait. Not on the level we've done before. People are seeing through too much. They're asking different questions. They're paying attention. Conflict. There will be. Communication is going to matter. Families are going to be tested. Communities are going to have hard conversation. Something feels like it's coming that shakes people awake all at once. Like one event, or maybe a series of events, kicks up so much dust that nobody can pretend that they don't see what's happening anymore. It's a collective wake-up call. And once that dust settles, people aren't standing where they used to stand. Something has changed. The old way of moving through life does not fit anymore. The message closed with change. The lesson isn't about resisting it. It's about learning how to move with it. We've carried enough stories to last several lifetimes. It's finally time to learn how to live. That's the foundation. Now, let's go to the second layer of the message. Oh, there's one more thing. After I finished, I found another card on the floor. Whenever that happens, I pay attention because I don't believe in accidents. It was a jeweled web. To me, this ties right back into the message about change. What stands out isn't just the web, it's the connections, the jewels, the way everything is linked together. I think we're connected on a much deeper level than we've been led to believe. Yeah, we're connected through family, community, but it feels like another kind of connection, something bigger, something that's going to be revealed. As I'm looking at it, I keep counting. I see 7 main connections. Around those 7, I see 7 more points or orbits connected to them, but there are also 2 that don't seem to follow the same pattern. They're off to the side. They don't fit with the rest. One of those feels important. We're going to come back to that because I want to sit with it a little longer. Wait a minute. There's another piece. The ones that seem to be above or around the main connections could be the ancestors. Then there's another presence that feels lower, almost on the ground. That one does not give me the same feeling. It feels different, almost like an orchestrator, the one trying to pull the strings, the one with the influence or power. I'm not getting a good feeling from that energy. It could be a pursuer. I'm not going to force an answer before it's ready, but that's what I'm seeing right now. We'll go deeper into that as we keep going. Ashe? All right. Wait a minute before we break. Before I go any deeper, something just came through. Stevie Wonder's Love is in Need of Love Today started playing in my head. Good morning or evening, friends. Don't delay. Send your love right away. Now, I don't know if that's just a song passing through my mind or if it's a part of this message, but I'm not going to ignore it. I asked the ancestors, the universe, whoever's listening, what our people need to know right now. Then that song showed up. Maybe that's where we begin, not with fear or panic or division, but with the reminder that love is still the one thing nobody can afford to hold back. Now let's get into what we came through today. Ashe.
One of the things I've learned while creating Gateway to the Ancestors is that history is never just about dates, buildings, wars, or famous names. History is about people. It's about ordinary people living ordinary lives during extraordinary times.
Many voices were never recorded, yet their lives helped shape the world we inherited.
One day, those stories may become someone else's connection to the past, and if you're enjoying this journey, subscribe to Gateway to the Ancestors. Because the ancestors are not only found in history books. Sometimes they're found in the stories we choose to remember. As we continue our travels through the past, may we never forget the sacrifices, victories, and lessons left behind by those who came before us. Till our next destination, keep listening, keep learning, and keep walking with the ancestors. Gateway to the Ancestors episodes will now be airing every other week on its regularly scheduled day and time. As I deep dive into this world of discovery and spirituality, it has expanded to heights I could not believe. No worries, be on the lookout for more programming and content on the Gateway to the Ancestors platform. Until then, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and set your notification bell.
Now let's go a little deeper. What I first got was the farther gate, meaning distance. What immediately stands out to me is the gate itself. It isn't locked. It isn't blocked. It's open. That tells me that this isn't about waiting for any type of permission. It's about making a decision. I keep hearing enough. We stood in one place long enough. We marched in circles long enough. We stirred up enough dust without really going anywhere. There's a difference between being busy and actually moving forward. This feels like we have been being called to leave something behind, not because it's not valuable, because we've outgrown it. Almost like shedding old skin. The gate is open, but it won't stay open forever. Opportunities have their own timing. And if we stand there debating every step, we can miss the very thing that we've been asking for. This isn't about reaching some perfect destination. This is about having the courage to cross over into unfamiliar territory. The growth happens in the crossing. Now, let's look at the dream thief. That's the one that made me stop, because the dream thief doesn't always look like an enemy. Sometimes it looks like comfort. Sometimes it sounds like your own voice repeating the same story to you that you've been telling yourself for years. The story of what happened, who hurt you, why something didn't work. And at some point, those stories stop protecting us and start keeping us in our place. I don't think we're being asked to forget where we came from. You dig? I think we're being asked not to build our future around those things that hurt us. There's more waiting to come out of this, out of us, than we have allowed ourselves to believe. And then here comes that dust devil. Most people see dust and immediately think something is wrong. I don't. Sometimes the dust has to get kicked up so we can finally see what's been stirring underneath it. Chaos has a purpose too. Things don't always change in a neat, organized way. Sometimes they change in ways that are uncomfortable and messy. Maybe that's what we're seeing now. Not everything that's being shaken apart is meant to stay together. Sometimes what's breaking apart is making room for something stronger to take its place. There's drifter energy, and I actually like this energy. You see, the drifter isn't lost. The drifter is willing to move without knowing every single detail. We have been taught to believe we need the whole map before we take the first step. And that's not the case. Trust your inner compass. Keep moving. The destination becomes clearer once you already are on the journey. And then there's one more thing. It wasn't even in the spread. I found it later on the floor. And whatever that happens, I pay attention. It's the jeweled web, which I mentioned earlier. This one changed everything for me, because now the message is not just about one person. It's about all of us. I keep looking at this web and seeing connections, 7 main connections around them, more connections, and then 2 that seem to sit outside the pattern. One of those keeps pulling my attention. I'm still sitting with that. So I'm not going to force an answer that isn't ready yet. What I do know is this: we're connected in ways that we don't fully understand. Through our family, community, there is some type of level of connections that's beginning to reveal itself. It's bigger than we realize. The choices that a person makes can ripple through everybody else. Nothing stands alone. When I put all of this together, I don't see separate messages. I see one. The gate is open. The old story has done all it can do, and the dust is rising because something is changing. We're being asked to move, even if we don't know where we're going yet. And through it all, we're connected more than we know, more than we have been taught. And I have a feeling that that's only the beginning of what we're about to discover. Ashe? All right. I'm going to keep going. When I step back and look at everything together, I keep coming back to the question I asked in the very beginning. I wasn't asking about one person. I wasn't asking about love, money, or somebody's personal journey. I asked, with everything that's happening in this country, what do our people need to know? Where are we headed? What are we walking into? And this is the message that came back. What I see is movement, a major change for the collective, for our community, for the African American community. Those who know. Where we've been is not where we're going. Whatever is ahead is going to require us to move differently, think differently, and see ourselves differently. I don't know exactly where this leads. I don't know what the landscape looks like once we get there. That wasn't the message I received. The message was that we're on the edge of something, a threshold, a crossing, a turning point. Will it be uncomfortable? Yes, I believe so. Will it require us to leave some things behind? Absolutely. But everything keeps pointing in the same direction. Move. Don't stay standing at the gate. Don't let the old story keep you from the new one. And don't mistake the dust for the end of the road. Keep moving. That's the message I asked for. And that's the message that I received. What we choose to do with it, that's up to us. That's up to us. Do you see now the direct correlation to the planets and what is coming about in this time frame? Do you? I'll be right back.
Blended healing flowing through everything. The night holds the secrets, the streets keep the time. Every broken story turns into.
Had to go through some things to get here. You had to push through. Keep your head up, keep moving, keep believing when you felt things didn't add up. And I'm telling you now, people see it. People are proud of you. People respect how you handled what you went through. Some of them are even like, didn't just survive that season. You changed in it. You built strength, patience, and grace. That's why your life hits different now. That's why doors are open. Welcome to a space where you can finally breathe and feel safe. Welcome to Blended Healing. Here we honor every piece of your journey and walk with you toward balance, clarity, and peace. Welcome to Blended Healing.
Scar mending, every soul alive. The city keeps beating louder.
The messages keep flowing. One more thing happened while I was sitting with this. I said the number 144 out loud. The moment I said it, I immediately heard 144,000. Now, I know that's a number people associate with biblical prophecy, especially in the book of Revelation. I'm not saying that's what this is. I'm not making that connection for you because I honestly don't know what it means yet. I'm just telling you exactly what happened. I heard 144,000, whether it's symbolic, prophetic, or something that will make sense later, I can't say. If it is meant to be understood, it will reveal itself in its own time. So for now, I'm leaving it exactly where I received it. I actually think that documenting the experience of what this intended for you is this. Let me go back and explain to you, for those who don't know what the 144,000 means. Ashe, All right. Okay. So for those of you who haven't never heard of that, the reference of 144,000 is commonly associated with the book of Revelations, chapters 7 and 14, respectively. Different religious traditions interpret it differently. Some view it as a literal number of people, others as symbolic of completedness, a faithful remnant or people set apart for a purpose. There isn't one universally accepted interpretation. Do with that information as you will. Ashe. And that's the collective message that I received. That's all I received. I asked if there was anything else that they wanted me to bring up. They said no. I asked for a timeline. Again, no. The only thing they kept impressing on me was this: pay attention. Pay attention. That's it. And that's all. Ashe? All right. Listen, I gotta go. But something big is changing. And I really need you to get that down in your spirit. I need you to be prepared. I am not making you crazy. I'm not telling you to go run out and buy everything. I'm not telling you to flee the coast to go inland. I ain't telling you none of that. I gave you what they gave me. Something big is changing. And if you look at the news or the podcasters that are delivering the message that is true, that you can look up and verify yourself, you see what's happening to our people collectively. And like I said before, the way we used to be is not the way we are today. The same tricksters that we're used to dealing with are not the same tricksters of yesteryear. But the difference is that we learned from experience on what to do, what to believe, and to trust in our own intuition. We are better and stronger together than apart. I want you to understand that. And there's something else I need you to know too.
Since honey, spray so glow, feel the magic pressing. She met us and shows house of blessings, huh? Every night, every way, lift your spirit rising. Lift your spirit rising. Mystery box, what's inside? Lunar drift to guide the light. Terror spreads, visions clear. Chimaka Essentials is always near where by Chimaka Essentials, house of blessings fun. Spray so close, feel the magic pressing.
Respectfully, I want you to understand there is no dates, no countdown, no map. Just pay attention. Pay attention. The way I'm taking that is simple. You'll know when you know. And when it's time to move, you'll know when it's time to move. The pieces will start falling into place. And what doesn't make sense today may make perfect sense tomorrow. So don't force it. Just watch. Listen. Pay attention. That's what I asked. That's what came back. You dig? All right. There's something else I need you to know. And I really need you to understand this. Take what resonates and leave the rest. My job isn't to tell you what to believe. My job is to share what came through when I asked a question. What you do with it is between you, your spirit, your ancestors, and the Creator. If this message spoke to you, sit with it. Don't rush to figure it all out today. Some things reveal themselves in time, and some answers only make sense once you live them. Okay? As always, I appreciate you for spending this time with me. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, and above all, pay attention. Okay? All right. Here I thought they was going to give me a clean getaway, and they didn't. One more thing that came through while I was sitting with this. I kept getting the feeling that we won't be making this journey by ourselves. Okay? There are people who meet us along the way. They're not coming to lead us. They're not coming to save us. They're coming to walk beside us and to help with the things we don't know yet. Are they melanated? No. Can they be trusted? From what I'm receiving, yes. It's like they're hearing the same call we're hearing, but from a different place and through a different experience. Somehow our paths cross at the right time, and what each of us carries ends up serving the other. So I know we're in this I declare war situation. Stop it. Follow your intuition in your heart and be respecter of people. We're all in this together, one way or the other. There's the wrong side and there's the right side. Now, I'm Sister Soldier like more than anybody will ever believe. But what I do know is there's good people and then there's bad people. There's right people and then there's wrong people. But people are people. And at the end of the day, we are one race called the human race. You dig? All right. Now I'm done. I gotta go. There's a lot of work to do. And this was going to be an evening thing so I can slow walk this. And I was going to do it live. But it worked out. So now I'm giving you some food to think about today and beyond. Remember those dates when the planets are doing what they're doing. All right. Remember, it's definitely going to impact. And bring this back. Please share, like, and subscribe to this channel. And make sure that you stay up on things. You know, with this channel, Blended Healing Realms, as well as the Ancestors or Gateway to the Ancestors as well. And all of the COC family and those the respective other platforms and channels that bring you content over and over and over. It's not as easy as we make it look. But when I tell you there is so much talent out there, my God, it puts a whole nother level to the COC, which just stands for collaboration over competition. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. And this is previously taped. All right. So be well, stay safe. Ashe and deep bow to each and every one of you. And I shall see you all very, very soon.
You are now tuned in to the COC.
Collaboration over competition. It's the family, COC, and the world gonna know.
Let's go.
Collaboration over competition. I told y'all, baby, let's go. COC, and the world gonna know.
Fire. It's big COC.
Collaboration over competition. I am the music and sound behind the COC, baby. Let's go. COC, and the world gonna know.
They try to write us off like a bad check. They try to overshadow
Collaboration over competition. Blessings on blessings on blessing. You already know. Let's go. COC and the world gonna know.
Collaboration over competition. What up, fam? COC and the world gonna know.
Let's go. Yeah, it's big COC energy, fam.
The COC and the world gonna know.
Let's go.
Voices in the darkness.
Yeah.
Bring the
Listen. COC fire continue to shine bright. It's shining all day and it's shining all night. Let's go. COC fire continue to shine bright. It's shining all day.
I tried to tell you. I tried, but it's cool, you know.
She listens first, then she speaks. You never know with her. You never know with her. She don't rehearse, she receive. One working cut up and free. Yeah, you never know with her. She quiet, the spirits they go. Then she'll start taking control. You never know with her. She don't explain what she knows. She just delivers the message and goes. She don't clock in, she tapped in. Episode change with the breath she breathing. Some days it's comfort, some days it's mirror, some days it's love, some days it's clearer. She don't perform, she channel. Say less, but her presence is mental. Ego get nervous, mask get tight. Cause true walk everyone into the light. She'll laugh with you, then pause mid-sentence. Say one thing that hits your chest like a sentence. Didn't plan it, didn't write it down. Spirit said now, so now. Stop
Let me reintroduce myself.
Take the cap off, let it bleed. What it is, 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 what it is. Take the cap off, let it pop, let it snap in. Holding all the fire, had it tucked in the back. Take the cap off, let it spill, let it drop. You been silent too long, let the pressure go pop. Take the cap off, no fear, no doubt. What's in you been loud? You just muted it out. Take the cap off, whole room gonna shake. This your moment right now. Hey, take the cap off. I've been biting my tongue, playing nice, staying cool. Tell myself out of shine, try to follow the rule. They said maybe next time, I say yeah like a fool. Whole line in my chest, but I stayed in the zoo. Trauma had me for the insecurity, train me. Fear kept the key, but the door couldn't cage me. They doubted, I nodded and doubted myself. Put my gifts on the shelf like I do it when I'm ready. But ready don't come when you scared to be seen. Perfection, a lot of keep killing the dream. So I'm ripping the seal, yeah, I'm breaking the lock of as messy as honest. Hey, take the cap off. Take the cap off. Cap off. Let it pop, let it snap in. Holding all this fire, had it tucked in the back. Take the cap off. Let it spill, let it drop. You been solid too long, let the pressure go pop. Take the cap off. No fear, no doubt. What's in you been loud, you just muted it out. Take the cap off. The whole room gonna shake. This your moment right now. Hey, take the cap off. Who told you you were too much? Who told you to sit down, hush? Who made you question your voice? Like confidence cost too much. Abuse try to bring my name. Had me thinking pain, what no? But I aim to the be small. I'ma hold down, storm front on top. I'm tired of whispering winds, tired of playing the edge. If I got something to say, yeah, I'ma say it with my chest. No cap, literally, no mask. This is me. If they laugh, let them choke on the globe. And believe, shake it out, shake it loose. That fear ain't yours, it's borrowed truth. Crack the top, hear that sound, that's your power coming out. Say it loud, one more time, I don't gotta drink no more. Say it loud, no disguise, this what I've been holding for. Take the cap off, let it pop, let it snap. Been holding all this fire, had it tucked in the back. Take the cap off, let it spill, let it drop. You been silent too long, let the pressure go pop. Take the cap off, no fear, no doubt. What's in you been loud, you just muted it out. Take the cap off.
Hope you received what you needed today. Thank you for coming by and spending some time with me. Come back soon. Ashe and deep bow to you.